What's up, guys? And how's it going? Welcome back to Cozy Talks. And this is our edition of the recap of UFC Shanghai. I'm not going to lie, ever since that card, my sleep schedule has been fucked.
I can second that.
Overall though, it was a pretty good card. It was a pretty banging card. You know, a lot of those prelims were real fun. Our dog picks hit.
Yeah,
Um, Kyle Dawkins, Kyle Dawkins won by knockout. Um, I did not expect this, but Charles Johnson knocked out Lonnie Lonnie Kavanaugh.
yeah. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment. Let us know how
Oh,
you guys did
yep,
this card,
yep.
of course. With that being said, let's get into the recap, guys.
Yeah, let's get into it. Sorry, I kind of got off track there.
You're good, you're good. First fight of the night was Uran Sadovitov versus Dr. Nurgajai. My pick on this one was Uran.
I had I had Dair. I feel like Lorosenko here. You know, just another one of those undefeated guys coming from Kazakhstan.
Yeah,
Um, but Uran got him. He got him. You know, got him on the ground, and then found that submission.
yeah. The Ezekiel choke. That's a unique choke. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Very ironic
Round
that
one,
both of
two.
DR's losses were to subs. Very not common subs. I feel like Kimura's a hard one to pull off as well.
Yeah, yeah.
But
First,
yeah,
first two fights in the UFC has been submitted.
yeah. I mean, Uran looks like the real deal. I mean, you can see like this dude. He only threw three strikes. This thing hit the ground quick. One of those strikes was that knockdown shot, that right hand that put DR down, and then it was just basically on the ground from there, and it was over. So yeah, moving on to the next fight. This one was a pretty solid fight. After seeing the weigh-ins and seeing how Zhao looked, I started to kind of worry a little bit because Zhao looked like a freak. He was looking pissed and he was looking determined. But
Oh yeah,
but
especially fighting in his home country too.
yeah, my pick in this one was Su Young Yu. However, uh, and he did surprisingly. This didn't see the ground at all. As you can see, Zhao denied all six takedowns. It was a stand up fight, and I don't know. I mean, I was kind of questioning the result of it. I thought it was going to be a split. Maybe Zhao might have won it, but I thought Zhao at least got the first two. Or the first two I scored were in favor of him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I thought especially in that third round, I thought Zhao was was gonna take it.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah,
but
second
yeah,
was really
my pick there
close.
was yeah, it was getting really close. My pick there was Su Young Yu, and he got it done by decision. But yeah, like I said, it was a really close fight. It was a really good fight.
Yeah, yeah. Like we said, these prelims were bangers. The main card kind of was a bit of a letdown, especially at 3 in the morning.
Yeah,
Us Americans were not in for a treat. Next fight, we have Yiza versus Weston Wilson. I mean, this 37-second round one knockout for Yiza. I mean, this was a fight to get his name out there for sure. Um, I mean, yeah, I don't really have anything to really say on it. I mean, it was his minus 1100. He got the job done, and
yeah,
now he gets to go fight probably another prospect. I don't really have any names in mind, but I'm sure he's going to be moving up the list pretty quick.
yeah. Yizha got it done like how he was supposed to get it done. And I mean, I was just going, off of my superstitions, especially after the last time we saw a
Yeah,
3 a.m. card.
yeah,
But I mean, he did what he needed to do, and I'm not gonna lie, a little bit of his stats kind of got me leaning that he was gonna grapple with Weston Wilson. But I mean, he went out there and just dominated on with his hands.
yeah, yeah. I thought he was going to get it done on the ground. My pick was Yuza by. I think I had him by sub. I think my parlay I at least had him by sub. So, but yeah. So watch out for Yuza. He's going to be a guy that's going to be moving up, getting another good fight in the future.
Weston Wilson has problems with short dudes who could strike.
Yeah, yeah. The only other short guy he fought was Jekka Sarigan. He triangled him. That was his last. That was his last win.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, he's not looking too hot. Next fight, this was our dog snipe. We called Kyle Dawkins. I won a parlay. I put it on the Friday show. It was my prelim ticket. I had Kyle Dawkins spread. I should have taken his money line. I mean, I was pretty confident in Kyle Dawkins here. And I just was surprised it was a knockout. I said it'd probably be a submission just because of how good his ground game is. But knocking out Michelle Pereira, I mean, that's definitely a feather in your cap. You know,
And round
that's
one too, round one as
yeah.
well.
I had a Michelle
And
Pereira on one ticket, but
Michelle Pereira was looking pretty hot in that fight too. You
yeah.
know, he looked like he wanted to get the finish himself as well. But I had Kyle Dawkins winning here as well. I did have a money line on a couple of tickets,
Mhm.
but I was really aiming for that submission. I had a feeling, he might get the submission win, but like as we could see here, he went out there and just knocked out Michelle Pereira.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was a good fight. I mean, welcome back, Kalidakis. I think he sets himself pretty well here in the division now. He's gonna be a guy, ready to strike in top 15. Right now, he's definitely just on the outside. Michelle Pereira, he's coming off of losses to Boost and Fluffy, and Kalidakis to beat him in the fashion he did. Both those guys took Fluffy finished Pereira, but Abus took him to a decision, and Kyle just knocked him out in the first round. I think Kyle with a win like that on short notice, being the short notice guy and coming in and beating Michelle Pereira, I think you definitely set yourself up for a top 15. Maybe you go and fight a boost now. Maybe you I don't know. Maybe you get to see where you stand in this division. I feel like a boost might be a good guy to fight for him unless he's already booked. I haven't seen anything on him yet. Yeah, moving on to Rong Zhu versus Austin Hubbard. This was an okay fight. I think Rong Zhu kind of put on a bit of a striking clinic here. Austin Hubbard was just a gritty vet, hard guy to put away, especially on the feet. I don't think he's ever been knocked out in his career. But yeah, my pick in this one was Rong Zhu as well.
Yeah, I had Rangju and like I had Rangju, possible knockout.
Hmm.
But yeah, like you said, it was just a straight striking clinic from Rangju.
Yeah.
There was a few times in that fight though where Austin Hubbard was just eating. You know what? Not just a few times, the whole fight. Austin Hubbard was just eating
Yeah.
all of his shots. But what I was trying to say was like there was a few times where like Rangju would throw a couple of these punches, and I'm just like, holy shit, how is Hubbard still standing? But yeah, nah, he was just eating everything, and I think it was a real masterclass, kind of performance from Rangju.
Yeah.
He really dominated Hubbard. But
Yeah.
yeah, my pick here was Rangju as well.
Yeah, Rong Drew's another guy to look out for at lightweight. I mean, he was what? He's only 25, 20, 26 or something like that, and he's got 33 pro fights.
Yeah, that's insane.
He's a guy with experience, and he basically just put on a clinic against Hubbard. This guy is just he's still on the outside. I mean, Hubbard's not really a big name. I think he's on a 3 fight losing streak now. So who knows where he stands in the division, but like, just same case as Aziza, just a guy that's getting his name out there. That's kind of the case for a lot of the guys on this card. But the next fight, this fight was insane. Charles Johnson versus Loner Kavanaugh. I think my pick was Loner, but I was given the call for betting lines. I was saying Charles Johnson spread because I was pretty optimistic in this one, seeing the scorecards. And we didn't even get that. We got Charles Johnson knocking out Loner. His Loner left his hands at his hips for whatever reason on backing out of a guy with long range. Yeah, Charles Johnson put his lights out, put him out quick in the second.
I
Uh,
think I think in this fight, I think Loner really came out strong in the round one.
he had
He
a
came
good
out
first
really
round.
confident. He had a really good first round. I
Yeah,
mean, he almost he rocked Johnson.
hurt his eye.
I hurt his eye real bad. His cheek right here just immediately started bruising up, and I mean, I really thought Kavanaugh might have finished or might find a finish, but come second round, I don't know what happened. I think Johnson just like overcame it,
Yeah.
and Kavanaugh he started to gas out a little bit.
Mm,
Really looked like he started to gas out, and like you said, the way he got knocked out as well, he was swaying out, had his hands by his hips. Nah, you can't do that with a dude like Johnson.
yeah. Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You know,
Try-
especially
Um,
Johnson. Being a vet. he's been there.
He's the prospect tester.
That as well. That as well. It's crazy. It's crazy that he's knocked out Van
Now
and now he's
loner.
knocked out Kavanaugh. Yeah, is Kavanaugh gonna go on a title run?
Yeah, that's kind of what's getting set up here. Who knows what's
That's
next?
crazy. But Charles Johnson did it. My
Yeah,
pick here was Charles Johnson. I just picked the money line.
NRG, good man. And then the last fight on the prelims, the feature prelim, the fight that won me my parlay. We got Mahashate versus Gage Young. This was an awesome fight. This was a boxer's delight. You had Gage Young working inside the pocket. He worked some leg kicks here. Mahashate just swinging at range. Whenever Gage Young got inside the pocket, Mahashate did engage a bit, worked him alongside the fence, but it was yeah, Gage Young just looked cleaner. I mean, I think it was. I had it 1-1 going into the third. I thought third round was the deciding factor, and Gage Young kind of ran away with it in the third. He was obviously my
Yeah,
pick.
I was right there with you. I had Gage Young, but I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of riding on a Gage Young knockout there,
Yeah,
and I was really I thought we were really close because, like you were saying, when Gage Young got inside the distance and he was really up in Mishate's face, he was outboxing him so much, and his
right.
boxing was real clean.
Yeah,
Uh, but yeah, I guess overall I had Gage Young winning here, but I really hoped for the knockout.
yeah. Moving on, we got the main card opener. This was kind of a wacky fight. I mean, everyone was on Ty Lockett round one. I think that was the way everyone would have played it. The guy looks like a freaking monster. He's so fucking tall. Uh, and he
He's
gets
young too.
and he gets kind of a tune-up fight versus Kiefer Crosby, the guy, the vet from Bellator, and the guy who's 0-2 in the UFC, coming over. That's probably it for Kiefer Crosby. You're not looking too great. You kind of just got put out. Mark Goddard didn't save you. he kind of told you to get back in the fight after you just got an illegal knee to the head. I threw my earbuds off after Ty Lockett kneed him in the head. I thought that was it. I was like, damn, Ty Lockett just sold that hard.
I thought
But
that was it as well.
so yeah,
Um,
props to Kiefer for still wanting to resume, but I think they should have gave him the time to kind of recover. Mark Goddard kind of rushed him back into it.
I agree. I agree 100%. He was up in his face saying, do you want to fight? Do you want to continue this fight? And I mean,
Yeah,
in the heat of the moment, Kiefer Crosby was just like, yeah,
yeah,
get me back in there. But Niraji though, man, Niraji is insane. He's only 24, bro, and he's 12-1,
he's a giant dude. He's
and
tall and
yeah,
long.
he's real big. He's real big.
Good debut. I
And,
mean, can't knock it, but the knee to the head was obviously the only the ding on it, but other than that, it was a solid
yeah,
debut.
I'm not gonna lie though. I really feel like those should be legal.
They're legal in other words.
I know
Where
they're
Kai
legal.
came
They're
from.
legal in one.
Yeah,
They're legal in one. Um, but yeah, Niraji's crazy.
yeah,
That was real close though to selling a lot of stuff.
yeah. Next fight, this one sold. This is the fight that sold. We're talking about selling. This fight sold. We got Sumu Derji versus sparring buddy Kevin Borjas. Yeah, Sumu Derji just put on a clinic. Sumu Derji improved a lot in the takedown defense. He was tested a lot by Mitch Raposo. Came into this one, that was kind of the big question: is Kevin Borjas going to want to engage in the wrestling, get inside the pocket, clinch up, get him down? Uh, I mean, you can see both guys were 0-5, but Sumadeji being able to defend the takedowns, I think that was a big box getting checked here. And Sumadeji being the longer fighter, both guys kind of have that kickboxing style and decent boxing. Sumadeji just kind of he just outpaced him all across the board, everywhere. My pick
Yeah,
here,
I
my pick
mean,
here is Kevin Borjas, and
yeah,
I was shaking my head watching this fight. Kevin Borjas wasn't in this fight whatsoever.
yeah. It really didn't look like he wanted to be there at all. I mean, first round, Sumaderji 17 strikes to Kevin Borjas' three,
Yeah,
and then round two, 36-15. And then
yeah,
round three, 38-5. I mean, it just really looked like Borjas was just trying to survive.
yeah,
Come third round.
yeah,
He was really he was he was hugging him. You know, he was hugging him against the cage, and he was just trying to survive.
Yeah,
But Sumiderji, like you were saying, Sumiderji put on that clinic, and Borjas just didn't look like he wanted to be there at all.
yeah,
But my pick here was Kevin Borjas. Um, he just didn't look like he was in it.
yeah. Very disappointing fight on his end, but obviously a great fight for Sumaderji. I think there's I don't have an idea as how to play matchmaker with him yet, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of great fights to make for him. He's a 2 fight win streak. Let's see, yeah, two. Mitch Perzo and Boras coming off of the loss to Charles Johnson as well. Uh, yeah, I think there's good things in the future for Sumaderji in his next fight. Flyweight, it's a pretty open division. Who knows what could be next for him, but he's looking good. Next fight of the night, we got this was supposed to be a banger fight, ended up being a not so banger fight. We had Sergey Pavlovich versus Waldo Cortez Acosta. By the time this fight was on, man, I was in bed watching on my phone, and I was just ready to just call it a night because yeah, being starting the card off like 1-1, but this one really just put a damper on the whole night. Coming into this fight, I was like, yeah, whatever. But yeah, Sergey got it done, unanimous decision, which is to everyone's surprise because everyone thought that he was just going to absolutely starch him in round one. My pick in this one was Salsa Boy. Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
I had Waldo Cortez as well, but I'm not gonna lie, I was right there with you. I was real tired at this point. I mean,
Yeah.
especially after seeing Boraj
Thinking
just
up.
straight snooze fest and
Yeah.
just fucking just not there at all. But I mean, Sergey though,
He looked amazing. He
yeah,
improved.
he looked real good. He looked real good. Yeah, I mean,
Waldo was just scared to get any combos going. I mean,
yeah,
he was respecting the power coming back his way, and
mm-hmm,
he has a chin on him. He
100%.
got hit with some hard
Oh
shit a
yeah.
few
Oh
times.
yeah, he was getting rocked. He was getting rocked. But yeah, I agree with you. I feel like that's how it is with a lot of like of these heavier divisions is like they're kind of scared of that knockout power. I mean, in the main event though, I mean, we'll get to that, but
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, my pick was Waldo. This was supposed to be the fight to set up. Probably, if Waldo got a good finish here or got a win here, maybe he was going to be in the talk for title challenge. Now it's looking like Sergey coming off of his 2 losses to Aspinall Volkov. Now he's got a win versus a guy that was below him in the rankings. Now it's kind of set up for Sergey to probably take on probably the winner of Almeida and Volkov again. Maybe he gets his rematch with Volkov, or he gets fresh blood in Almeida. Um, or maybe he is next for a title shot and he gets to go fight
oh
Aspinall
wait,
again. Did you say Olberg?
am I smoked? Yeah, am I smoked? That's light heavy. He's light heavyweight, isn't he?
That's what I thought. Yeah, light heavyweight. He's fighting
Oh yeah,
Reyes
I'm
in
smoked. I'm
Perth.
smoked.
Moving on to the co-main. Yeah, this fight fucking sucked. It was a wrestler's delight. We've been seeing a lot of this controversy around on MMA Twitter about wrestling matches being snooze fest. Like we had Hamza Chimaev versus DDP. We had what? There's been a few out there. This one wasn't even a wrestling match. It was
Torres Finney.
yeah, Torres, Finney, and Valentine. But that one was whatever. I mean, it wasn't even like any strikes being thrown for Finney, bro. But this fight, I mean, it kind of played out the way kind of everyone expected it to. Aljamain coming in from and just being the bigger guy. Ortega had the,
Yeah,
the,
just
the terrible weight
straight
cut.
dominating.
Uh, and yeah, I mean, Ortega is not a guy you can really put away. He's a hard guy to put away. Kind
You
of,
see, I don't mean to cut you
you're
off,
good.
bro, but I'm not gonna lie. If you can't take a punch and you're complaining that it's an eye poke and the ref literally says that was a punch, keep fighting, but you are complaining to the referee about your eye, I think that call the fight. Call the fight right then and there. I mean, like you just got punched in the face. The ref is telling you that you just got punched, and you're complaining and saying that your eye is hurting and that was an eye poke or
Yeah,
something grazed your eye, but it was a clear punch.
yeah,
No, I really think Herb Dean should have called the fight right there. I mean,
yeah.
That's that's my opinion. If you can't continue in the fight when everything is landing clean, then end the fight.
Fair point. Yeah, Aljamain just put on a clinic. You know, this that he it was a pretty boring fight. Both guys exchanging. Aljamain got the better of those exchanges, of course. He 10-9'd him every round, 50-45 across the board. Um, Aljamain called out the title shot next, which I don't know. I mean, this was a catch weight bout. It wasn't even at true weight. I mean, obviously that's nothing to do with Aljamain because that's Ortega's fault. Um, but I don't think a title shot should be next for him. I mean,
Maybe if he had finished Ortega,
yeah, he's
if he
coming.
had finished Ortega, then I mean,
Yeah, he's coming off a lot. I mean, he's coming off a loss to Evloev. You know, like I don't think a title shot should be next. I think he needs maybe one more fight. You know, title eliminator. But yeah, no, I think he needs one more. He is older, so I know why he's trying to rush it. You know, he's 36. You know, a lot of guys that are at that older age, you know, they're very unlikely to even get that title shot. So it's kudos to him for even acknowledging that he's right there for it. He's bantamweight champ coming up. Now he's beating Ortega. Yeah, but I don't think he's there yet. I think he's one more away. Ortega, he's obviously moving down in the rankings. You know, he's going to be probably a next fight for like a guy like Giga Chikadze or David Onama or just guys a little more down in the rankings. Especially after this performance, who knows what's next for him. Yeah, on to the main event of the evening, guys. If you haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe to our video. On this video, like it, comment. We just want to get as much interaction on as we can, grow the channel, get more content to you guys whenever we can. We appreciate it. With that being said, let's talk about the main event: Johnny Walker versus Zhang Mingyang. Yeah, my pick was Zhang. I mean, I thought that was a pretty obvious decision. I was very wrong. As soon as the left round one, it was kind of just the Johnny Walker show. I mean, he hit him with a mean front kick on Zhang's left leg, around the front of his left calf, and I don't know if yeah. I mean, it was just a strong, dense kick, and it he didn't even throw very many kicks, 13 kicks. It just wiped out Zhang's leg, and then it was just over from there. Zhang couldn't even stand up.
yeah, I mean, I thought maybe his big ass tree trunks of legs would be able to withstand that, or
Nah,
I don't know, but Johnny Walker, man, Johnny Walker's a freak,
Johnny Walker title
and
run incoming.
yep,
Yeah,
he's coming back.
he,
He's coming
he's
back.
coming for the belt.
He's coming for Big Ong. He
Yeah,
can't imagine if he finished Ankalaev.
that'd be their third.
Okay,
That'd be
anyways,
their third fight, bro.
yeah, that would be. But yeah, I mean, my pick here is Zhang Mingyang. I thought maybe he was gonna be able to get it done.
Yeah,
Especially fighting in China, and coming off of the run that he's having, and Johnny Walker coming off of two violent knockouts. Yeah, I had to pick Min Young, but Walker's just a freak, bro. He's just a freak, and he came to play this night. So
yeah, yeah. What's next as far as matchmaking goes? I think. I mean, hey, it's a big fight for Johnny Walker. He's coming off of his little year layoff, and then coming in getting a big win over a guy that's just been putting guys away. I think Johnny Walker is going to move up in the rankings here for sure. What's next for him? Would it be a fun fight to give him like loser of Olberg and Reyes? I don't know. It'd be an interesting fight. Maybe it's too big of a jump right now for
that'd
Johnny.
most definitely be a fun fight.
It'd be a fun fight. It'd be a striker's delight. Johnny Walker. He's a finish or be finished kind of fighter. And both those guys, they bring a lot of power, and they like to stand and bang too. For
Bogdan
Bogdan Guskov would also be a good one.
Guskov.
That'd be a fun fight as well. On the other side, we got Zhang Mingyang What's next for him? Uh, he was ranked number 9, right? Or no, he was 12, and then Walker was 11, right? They were both like at the same spot.
I
Um,
think Mignon was 14. Yeah, Mignon was 14
14.
and Walker was 13.
Okay. Yeah. I think Ming off this loss probably fights just outside of the rankings. Just he just needs a bounce back win. I mean, he's a good fighter. And it was just a, all it takes was a kick and he was down. You know, it's one of those weird things. Leg kicks are weird things to lose by in that kind of fashion. And maybe I don't want to say fluky. Obviously, it's just the name of the game. Uh, yeah, it's
Look at Walker, bro. Like
yeah.
imagine taking a leg kick from
That
him.
that dude's
You
a
know,
long ass freak.
yeah, dude, he's a freak, 100%. What I do see here though is maybe you know maybe they give Mignon Alonzo Menafield. Maybe they do that matchup. I mean,
That'd be
Alonzo
fun.
Menafield's coming off of a couple wins.
Or even
Um,
Julius Walker. Julius Walker's
oh yeah, or yep.
because Juicebox coming off of a win as well. Uh, either of those fights is fun. I like both of those. Menafield. He's not booked, is he? He hasn't fought in a while.
No, he fought. No, he hasn't fought in a while. He fought on June 14th.
Okay. Yeah, I mean the time works for both of them to kind of line up to fight each other. But I think Juicebox would be a fun fight. Um,
100%.
yeah. So that's our recap, guys, for Shanghai. We appreciate you guys watching. If you watched to the end, um, yeah, we're at, there's no UFC cards for a while. Next card's going to be UFC Paris on
September 6th.
September 6th. Yeah, it'll be Imavov versus Kyle Ohio. We'll go over that
Two
the week.
weeks from now.
Well, yeah, we'll cover that the week of. We might do some Dana White Contender Series. We're seeing how our schedule works with those. Obviously, there's week 3 tomorrow. Um, I might try and get a video out tomorrow. We'll see. I mean, I'm not really too keen on getting things rolling for Dana White Contender Series, but we might just since there's nothing going on this weekend.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. You got anything else, C?
Mm, I appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys. If you stuck around this long, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
And we'll see you guys in a week or two.
that's right. Stay cozy, guys. See you around.
Stay
Peace.
cozy.